have pending bills which are not being accounted for by your very own governors. One of you now is walking around the country, running around the country in the name of selling the narrative that he can be the best given chance as the president of this country. The question is, what is he doing so that these spending bills can help the common mwananchi? The one is now getting some 10 shillings, 50 shillings, 100 shillings from, yet 115 billion in this very county where we are, Nairobi, cannot be accounted for. I wanted to ask those who are saying that Sifuna is the best. I would love to know. I'll be listening while sitting here so that I listen to you keenly. You convince me how this money you are giving, nobody is auditing this money. And then you're telling us that this is the best way to support. That is a question I would love to know from your end. Coming back to the coalition, let me break it down. I have seen Kalonzo Musyoka in that coalition. I have seen Martha Karua in the very coalition. I have seen Gachagua in the very coalition. I have also seen Matiang'i in the very coalition. I've also seen another man that's Eugene Wamalwa, the former devolution CS. The question is, in the year 2022, Martha Karua was a running mate to His Excellency, may his soul rest, Raila Amolo Odinga. How many votes did she bring on board? Nothing. I'll be very happy to know. From the Gishugu constituency first, before we go to Kirinyaga, where she was defeated by a virgin lady. Martha Karua was defeated by a virgin lady, Minji woman, Anne Waiguru. I will be very happy. How? To know whether this lady will change the narrative. I'll be very happy to know. When we go back to Kalonzo, he has been in power for so many years. What is it that is going to do now that is about 70 years? He is having his sunset days. 3 years under the grace. What is he going to do for the Kenyans, which he didn't do when he was in his prime years? I'll be very happy to know. I'll also be very happy to know what is it that this gentleman called Matiang'i will do to the entire country when he was given the opportunity to represent the country as a CS. We witnessed a lot of killings. Are we not sure and also ready that we'll all be killed under his leadership? When we talk about devolution, the man we are facing 600 and something billion in the devolved government. This is the very man now coming in the name like, I am now the best shot. When we come together with other worlds, we can make changes in this country. Where? When you were given an opportunity 10 years ago, you did nothing. As you speak, whatever which was not done in the last 50 years, Turkana could not see a light in terms of roads. The deepest part of Lamu West, Lamu East, they are now shining. What are you telling Kenyans? Uhuru, when he was almost getting out, he was doubting the CBE. He was doubting it. But right now, CBE is fully in line. What is it that these people who are coming are telling us? I said here that I don't want to consume lies. Those who consume lies are hecklers and goons, by the way, because they will not be here to listen to what can challenge the country. If Ruto is not doing it right, what is it that you're coming up with all what you've done? What? My vote. I want to tell Kenyans, before you consume lies from these tribalists, these corrupt leaders, leaders without vision for this country, please hold your ears and close them. Not every information is worth a clap. A wise man doesn't take nonsense. No. Let us be here to train ourselves, to give ourselves information that is valid for years. I cannot vote for someone who is telling me that when you get into power, Turkanas only. Is this country meant for Turkanas only? No. I am not for that leader who denied the Kenyans the right to have the right leader in 2007, that is Martha Karua, when she forcefully told Mwai Kibaki that, Mwai Kibaki, if you leave the power, then you are not one of our own. Were you there then? You are a political toddler, so you are not having the information. I am telling you for facts. The leaders crowning themselves around Uhuru Kenyatta are pure words. Those are hyenas putting on the cloth or the skins of a sheep, pretending that they are good. If you trace during this gentleman's time, Eugene Wamalwa, that is the very, very time we had this lady called Waiguru. She looted millions of money. You are not saying that. That is what you are not listening to. You want lies. When now Ruto is bringing sanity in, the same, he even devolved it. He said, I am not interested in anything like a devolution CS. Do we have it in the country right now? No. Why? Because it was looted, it was dilapidated. There is nothing we can talk about. The very, very ladies and the very, very leaders you are now yapping, coming under Uhuru, are the ones. You people must be ready to listen to wisdom. It is hard. If you talk about Gachagua, leave alone the tribal scenarios here. Gachagua stole. I don't want to talk about personal life, but I can even say that he facilitated the death of his brother. His very own nephews and nieces are suffering under his patronage. You don't want to talk about that. This is very, very Eugene. Yvonne, the wife of Wamalwa, died crying for the same. What are you talking about? Those are the leaders. You are now saying, these are the leaders we are coming up with a grand coalition. Which nonsense. We cannot buy that idea. Ruto is really making... No. Huh? Okay. I said initially that this Sifuna you're talking about is a con man. Why? He's a con man in this sense. He's a con man in this sense, right? Where in our constitution? Where in this? 1 minute. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's not in order for the member to use insulting words against our presidential candidate. Yet when we were talking, we never insulted either. Just give facts.
All right. Thank you very much. Sorry for a misprint. Thank you for a misprint. We might be having a misprint of information. I said conmanship doesn't mean you just have to come and rob me. You can rob me intelligently. That is what he's doing. You get? He's telling you that we have how many Kenyans do you have? Around 49 million. Yeah. Take 49 million times 10 shillings of 1 bob. How much is that? Intelligently is a con man. You get me? So I'm saying he's a con man in the sense that the amount of money is telling you that he has received is 2 million or 3 million. Who is this person who audited the Sifuna's money and the pay bill? A big conman. You understand? The reason I'm telling you is taking the money, but is not telling you the facts that this money was audited, because even the county... Calm down. Okay. Okay. Honorable members, because, all right, okay, okay, honorable members, I know, I have said a lot, but the truth is, my parting shot, fellow members and the Kenyans, both within and abroad, my parting shot is consume facts and we live long. But the moment you confuse and consume lies, you will automatically be stagnated where you are until the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you for so many those views. Karibu.
Aya, bunge.
Yes. Watch, I'll only take. Yes, ngoja. Sawa. Aya. I will only take 5 minutes. 5 minutes, because bunge is where we dispense views in a sober debate. If you don't want it, let that person amalize aende, mwingine aingie. So I just want to say for first time, number one, on 19th of September this month, the Dongokundu gas cylinder, the project in Mombasa, is to be launched as confirmed by Raymond Omolo. For those people who may think that that gas cylinder, that gas facility was not stalled, and there's nothing going on there. So the gas cylinder with affordable 300 shillings is coming on 19th. That is confirmed. Yes, on 19th, to be launched September. Number two, yes, that is it. Number two, the Sifuna sympathizers, especially our Western Shemejis, will be as from October, going all the way from Nairobi to Malaba with SGR at a cost of 800 shillings, because the phase 2 is ongoing as from we talk right now. Yes. Yes. I'm saying, yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. It is very true. It is only those people who are opposing. Let me just finish. Aya, when I come to the issue of Sifuna presidency and William Ruto, me as a two-term man, I only want to say only one thing, so that I go. Number one, I saw some people saying that even without money, Sifuna can make it to presidency. And according to me, I just think there are only 3 factors in getting presidency in Kenya. If we leave the factors within the constitution, that number one, you should have people. Number 2, you should have money. And number 3, you should have power. When we talk about Raila Odinga issue, when we talk about the issue of kuchangia Raila Odinga through pay bill, yes, moja. Raila, yes. Wacha malize. Yes. On the issue of Raila Odinga displaying his pay bill, you cannot display for us pay bill for soliciting money for your political plea. And we, number one, we have not known whether you are the presidential candidate of that coalition. If Sifuna is smart enough, he must come with his coalition partners like Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta. Tell the people I'm the presidential candidate, na sina pesa, then tutakuchangia. Number 2, yes, that is very true. we are not, we are not going to a rerun where William Ruto and Sifuna wamefika 50+1 and therefore we are going for a rerun. Now Sifuna needs money. It can't work like that. Number 3, sisi nikimalizia, sisi watu wa ODM, yes, sisi watu sawa, ngoja tu, yes, number 1, sisi watu wa ODM, okay, now
wacha ongee uongo yake. Hapana, sawa.
Wacha niongee uongo yangu.
Wacha ongee uongo yake amalize na kupatia chance. Wacha ongee uongo yake.
Yes.
Wacha ongee uongo yake. Wacha ongee uongo yake. Wacha ongee uongo yake. Continue man.
Aya. Wacha tu niongee na nimalize. We in ODM, we have been guided especially with the spirit of Raila Odinga. Because the reason is one. Yes, the reason is one. We are being, yes. We are being guided by the spirit of Raila Odinga. Yes. Let me just finish. You will also get your time. Yes. Let me just finish. Yes. Yeah. We are being guided with the spirit of Raila Odinga in that. And before even Raila Odinga was also being guided by the spirit of his father Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. And the reason why I'm saying that, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, the father of Raila Odinga, died at an young age of over 80 years, and when Jaramogi Oginga Odinga died 2 years after the election. He left the people in the government. He joined in the opposition, and he died while in the opposition, and he left his people in the opposition. Raila Odinga, the smart son, died at the same 80 years, 2 years to an election. He left his people from the opposition, joining the government, and he died in the government and left his people in the government. That is called spirit. It is not point. It is spirit, and we have to follow that spirit. That is it. Yes, it is connected because it is the father and the son. So it is our issue. So Sifuna leaving ODM cannot make us to leave ODM. ODM has worked in many governments, all the way from Moi, all the way from Kibaki, Uhuru, and Ruto. So we cannot leave Raila Odinga with the ODM just because Sifuna has joined Linda Wananchi. If you believe that Orengo and the likes of Sifuna are very superior, tell them to drop their ODM so that Orengo can be re-elected in Luo-Nyanza with the Linda party now. So don't force us with what we don't want. We love ODM to an extent. We are going to give the deputy, that is Mr. Paranya from Western. Yes, that is what we are going to do. So don't force us. We love Sifuna, but being that he has left us like Kababu na Mwamba, we will die with the people who are in the ODM to give Ruto a deputy from ODM, from Western, because they are in the ODM. Sisi, the reason why we are supporting Ruto is only one: kumaliza tribal politics. He cannot be a good man. Kumaliza tribal politics. We don't want the issue of shares again. Kama unataka nyinyi watu wa Western, if you want leadership, if you want good leadership, kama mnataka uongozi, fuateni Ruto after 2027. You will get it for free. That is it. But telling me Raila could lit up and that Raila Odinga is here, Raila Odinga ange join the Gachagua coalition. I tell you 100%. He can't. So that is it. Raila name must be called in any political, whether he's died or he has not died. Raila Odinga still spirit yake ina control siasa ya Kenya, and you cannot leave it. Yeah, very true. Because let me tell you, the reason why Raila Odinga, siasa ya Raila Odinga bado ina control Kenya, I want to tell you something. Yes. Siasa ya Raila kama ingekuwa ina control Kenya hii, kama Raila Odinga angekufa akiwa kwa opposition, mjaluo mgani sahi aliyekuwa anaongea mambo ya siasa Kenya? Hakuna. So it is going on and it will be like that. We are going to vote Ruto and Ruto will be second term.